Hi everyone, welcome back. If you do not know, my name is Devon. Here on my channel I cover all things beauty. That includes makeup, fragrance, and designer here and there. If you think that is something you'll be interested in, then I hope you stay and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you're notified every week when I upload. And in today's video, we are talking about yet another brand new fragrance release for 2024. Yes, this is Dolce Gabbana's Q Intense, okay? Right, but if you want to hear my thoughts and opinions on this brand new fragrance, then just keep watching. All right, y'all, so I'm going to try to make this video quick because the sun is going down. Y'all know I have been using natural light until I get my setup together, so just bear with me. But this is the brand new Dolce & Gabbana Q Intense. If you have not seen my original video, go ahead and check it out. But long story short, I did not enjoy that fragrance. I really thought I was going to enjoy it, but I did not. So it does start off with some sort of lemon note. It has a cherry note in there, but then it dries down to like a musky woodiness, and it just did not work for me at all. I tried it several times. I actually went in the store when I seen this. I sprayed it on my skin again just to see if anything's changed. I still feel the exact same. I don't like that one for whatever reason. It just does not work for me. It's a little bit too musky for me, and it's just not for me. I know a lot of people actually really enjoy that one, but for me, it just didn't work. So when I seen this one, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit skeptical because it does have some of the same type of notes in it. But this one is called Intense. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the main accords. The main accords are amber, powdery, vanilla, almond, and animalic. The scent notes on here are dark cherry, heliotrope, and amber. So just those notes, not doing too much. And again, I wasn't sure. That is the reason why I actually got the travel size, because I did not want to spend the amount of money on that and have to take it back. I would rather just, you know, don't break the bank and get a travel size. I think the travel size is like $37, $38. So it wasn't too bad. So we're gonna go ahead and spray her now. I have already sprayed her and tested her. I have not worn her fully, but I have tested her on my skin. I have smelt it, and I have some thoughts. So it's not 100% fully developed yet. I do want to play around with it a little bit more, but I think I'm going to keep this one and just test it out. And then once I'm done, I'll decide if I want to purchase a full size or if this is just going to be it. So there are definitely some of the same reminiscence as the original. I mean, that's what it does when you usually have a flanker of some sort. They usually smell very, very similar. Now, to me, the cherry note in here and in the original are quite the same. It says black cherry, but the original one just said cherry. I feel like it's the same type of cherry in here. You can't tell me any difference. Now, the problem I had with that is that I didn't enjoy that particular cherry fragrance for some reason. Like, it was more of a super, super dark cherry, kind of like really tart. It had a really weird, funky smell to it. And I just feel like with the musk, it just didn't work for me. Now with heliotrope, it's not really a fragrance that I know a lot about. I may have some fragrances that have heliotrope in it, but I'm not like, I don't really know how I feel about it yet. I do know that heliotrope is kind of like an almondy note, a tinge of vanilla, but I feel like when I smell heliotrope in most things, it runs a little bit more almondy to me. Now, almond is kind of a hit or miss for me because, I don't know, I'm just not really huge on it. But with this one, it takes a minute. So originally when I sprayed this, right, when I got home, I sprayed it on my hand and I smelled it and I was like, no. It was an instant no for me. Cherry was not good to me. The immediate, like after that, sometime it was the heliotrope, which is that weird almondy scent, kind of creamy. But once it sat on my skin, it started developing and it was doing something. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on my skin again, just so I can refresh my memory. So yeah, it still has that same very cute DNA. The opening, I feel like that one was a lot sweeter in the opening because of the lemon, very tart, sour. But this one is immediate cherry, and I don't like the cherry. Like I said, I don't really love the cherry note in here. It's kind of just too dark and tart for me. But once it starts sitting on my skin, something kind of magical happens. Like, it starts to get softer, it starts to get a little sweeter. Amber is a really like resonance fragrance. It's very like sweet, very soft, a little cozy. It can be a little powdery, but I kind of like it. Like I said, I want to play with this one a little bit more, right? I want to pair with a few things and see how I can play around with it, because the opening to me is very like sharp and I don't like it. So the opening for me is like kind of what's keeping me from loving this fragrance, because honestly the opening and the mid sits there for quite a nice little minute, right? Stuff doesn't start to fully develop until at least 30 minutes on my skin, when I can kind of really get a feel for it. Like, I'm still smelling hints of that cherry. It's not fully dried down, but I do know that I did try it the night before last and I really enjoyed the way it was smelling and developing. But this is kind of more of a like first impressions kind of sorta, even though I have already smelt it and tried it. It's still on a realm of first impressions because I am not fully sure if I love it. It just, the more it sits, it just gets better. If I ever decided to pick up either one of these, it would definitely be more of this bottle. Now this is an intense version, it's an EDP, so this did last a nice amount of time on my skin. Like, it sat, again, did not fully wear it all over, but I did leave it on my hand and my arm, and it definitely was still there after the 4 or 5 hour mark. Like, it was still there, and I was really surprised because I feel like the original one also didn't really last to me. I feel like it is more intense. I feel like the amber note is intensified in here. It's just better in my opinion. It's definitely better than the original. Okay, am I fully on board with this? No, but I definitely will be testing her out a little bit further, and then when I do some sort of update within the next month or so, I will probably let you guys know my overall feelings on this fragrance. But right now it's not doing bad. It's not doing as bad as the original. Okay, yeah, guys, that is it. Let me know, have you guys tried this, or have you tried the original, and what are your thoughts on it? Do you like the original? Will you be trying this one? And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.